Hello, friends. Thank you for stopping by. Today, we're talking about gaining clarity as to why I might be unhappy in my relationship. We've talked about triggers. We've talked about taking self-responsibility, stepping into that energy of kind of being in charge of myself and creating the type of relationship that I want to experience. So today I have 3 questions for you to hopefully help you gain more insight. The only way that we can ever make change is if we understand how we feel, what our experience is within the relationship. That is really the only way. And oftentimes I think, and I can remember myself doing this, sometimes we avoid the conversation with ourselves because it's not always convenient, right? We don't want to ruffle the feathers. We don't want to put people on the spot. We don't want to make them feel a certain way. Because if we have a conversation with ourselves, we might not be happy about a few things. That's what this video is about. And if we're not happy, then we have to have a conversation with them and possibly take action towards that. And that's uncomfortable for us. So I'm here to support you and encourage you to actually sit down with yourself, be brave enough to do it so that you can gain clarity. First question is, why am I unhappy, right? Sit down with yourself. Why are you unhappy? So as an example, maybe I'm unhappy in my relationship because I never feel like my partner and I are on the same page. This comes up a lot for people. It could mean so many things depending on who you talk to, right? Not being on the same page might be we look at everything differently. Not being on the same page might be we're constantly bickering and arguing. It just could be so many things. So the first question is, why am I unhappy? Second question, what exactly is it that I feel is bringing me down? Taking this a step farther, if I don't feel like my partner and I are on the same page, maybe part of that is because I don't feel like I can be honest. I don't feel like I have a voice or I can speak within the relationship. And you know what? Sometimes you're right, but sometimes it's more on us. We have to take a chance to start communicating our needs and our experience when it's unhappy for us. It's our job to do that. The other person, our partner, is never, ever going to be able to read our mind. They are never going to be able to take the time in their own mind, right? Their busy life, just like ours, to tap into us all the time, the way that for some reason we think they should be able to. So maybe in conversation in the past, I have felt like my partner isn't quite as receptive to my needs or what it is that I'm, experiencing, right? So maybe I stifle myself because my partner hasn't always shown me that it's safe to be myself or to express myself. If that's the case, that would be a good reason, right? That's an alarm going off for you. Hey, you're not supposed to be feeling this way. So that question, what exactly am I unhappy about, is really important to understand. And a third question I'd like to offer is, how do you want to feel, right? How do you want to feel with your partner, in your relationship? What kind of relationship is it that you want? Most likely, it's the opposite of what you're experiencing if you are unhappy. And, that's where the focus goes. But do think about it. Take time to understand exactly what it is that you would like, to have. How exactly do you want to feel in your relationship? Okay? So those are the 3 questions. I would also like to offer that power struggles can be a very big, this can be a big dynamic that happens in relationships. It could be trying to get the other person to be more like we want them to be, right? That could be trying to stifle them, hold them back, avoid conversation, right? It could be going and pulling conversation out of them. It could be trying to get them to do things that they don't typically like to do because we like to do them. And all of these things I think are fine within balance. But when we get imbalanced, we feel this push and this pull. And then instead of being able to enjoy the relationship, what we actually end up doing is the focus goes on all the negativity of what they're not doing, what they should be doing. Why are they always like this? Why are they never like that? So many things come up. So there you go. Thanks so much for your time. I hope you guys stop in soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if it was helpful. Thanks so much.